Across Canada, a quiet revolution is unfolding as entire cities are being reshaped, not by policy or politics, but by the unstoppable force of human migration. What happens when entire neighborhoods change their language, culture, and character within a single generation? How does a nation built on immigration adapt when the pace of change accelerates beyond expectation? In some cities, newcomers now form the majority, rewriting the future in real time. These are not isolated pockets, they are transforming the very heart of Canada itself. Stay with us as we reveal the 10 Canadian cities where immigrants are truly taking over. Number 10. Toronto. It's one of the few places in North America where you can walk a single block and hear over a dozen different languages. Welcome to Toronto, a city where immigrants are not just arriving, they are defining its very identity. More than 52% of Toronto's residents today were born outside of Canada, making it one of the most multicultural cities in the entire world. You would be shocked to know that entire neighborhoods like Scarborough, Etobicoke, and North York have populations where English is not the first language spoken at home. And it's not slowing down. Experts predict Toronto's immigrant population could hit 60% within the next decade. But here's the real eye-opener. While some cities are struggling with brain drain, Toronto's immigrant communities are fueling billion-dollar industries, creating a surge in tech, finance, and education. How much can one city transform in just a few years? You're about to find out. Number 9. Vancouver. Tucked between towering mountains and an endless ocean, this city feels like a dream until you realize it's becoming something even more extraordinary. This is Vancouver, and immigrants are rewriting its future faster than anyone ever expected. Over 45% of Vancouver's population today is made up of immigrants, and in neighborhoods like Richmond, that number soars to over 60%. You would be amazed to learn that entire districts have been reshaped into global enclaves, with Asian, Middle Eastern, and European influences all converging into one vibrant pulse. But guess what? Housing, education, and even politics are now being deeply influenced by new immigrant communities. Vancouver isn't just adapting, it's evolving at record speed. What does a city look like when the world comes to live there? Keep watching, because the next cities on this list will surprise you even more. Before we dive deeper, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. That way, we can keep bringing you powerful insights into how the world around us is changing faster than anyone realizes. Number 8. Calgary. Most people still picture dusty rodeos, oil barons, and a skyline built on old money. But step into Calgary today, and you'll realize those old images are fading fast. This is a city transforming at breathtaking speed, fueled by a powerful wave of new immigrants who are changing the face of Alberta forever. Right now, more than 33% of Calgary's residents were born outside of Canada. That's nearly 500,000 people, and the number keeps climbing year after year. You would be shocked to learn that in neighborhoods like Saddle Ridge and Taradale, immigrants now make up the clear majority, and entire communities have been built with cultures from South Asia, the Philippines, Africa, and beyond. But guess what? It's not just about numbers. Immigrants are breathing new life into Calgary's economy, founding businesses at twice the rate of native-born Canadians. The old energy-based economy is now being reimagined by immigrant entrepreneurs stepping into technology, renewable energy, healthcare, and education. Calgary, once known primarily for oil rigs and cattle ranches, now boasts one of the youngest and most globally connected workforces in North America. And here's something few realize. Between 2016 and 2021, Calgary's immigrant population grew by an astonishing 24%, outpacing not just Canadian averages but many major U.S. cities as well. Imagine a place where the skyline isn't just expanding, it's being redesigned by newcomers bringing fresh ambition, skills, and dreams. How fast can a city reinvent itself when the world comes knocking at its door? Calgary is answering that question right now, and the transformation is only just beginning. Number 7. Edmonton. Drive north through the sweeping plains, and you'll find a city that once thrived on blue-collar industries and homegrown traditions. But today, Edmonton is writing a completely new story, one shaped by immigrants from every corner of the globe. Over 28% of Edmonton's residents are foreign-born, and the number is rising faster than almost anywhere else in Western Canada. You would be amazed to see that entire areas like Millwoods and North Edmonton are now multicultural hubs where dozens of languages echo through schools, markets, and neighborhoods. But guess what? It's not just the demographics that are shifting, it's the future of the city itself. Edmonton has quietly become one of Canada's most welcoming destinations for skilled workers, international students, and young families chasing opportunity. In the past decade alone, the immigrant population grew by more than 125,000, bringing with it an explosion of energy into sectors like tech innovation, green energy, and healthcare. Here's a stat that will stop you. Between 2016 and 2021, Edmonton's African-born immigrant population alone grew by over 70%, giving the city a surge of new cultural, entrepreneurial, and academic contributions. Walk through parts of downtown or even suburban shopping centers, and you might not hear English first. You'll hear Punjabi, Tagalog, Arabic, Somali, and Mandarin. Edmonton isn't just adapting to change, it's thriving because of it. How fast can a city rise when it opens its doors wide enough for the world to step inside? Edmonton is proving that immigration isn't a future trend, it's the power reshaping cities in real time. Before we move forward, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. And trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Number 6. Mississauga. Once just a quiet suburb where people escaped the noise of Toronto, today it feels like something entirely different. This is Mississauga, and it's one of the fastest transforming cities anywhere in Canada. You would be shocked to know that over 53% of Mississauga's population today was born outside of Canada. That's right, a true immigrant majority built in just a few short decades. But guess what? It's not just about who's arriving, it's about how the city itself is evolving around them. From the bustling streets of Square One to the vibrant community hubs of Malton and Cooksville, entire neighborhoods pulse with a global energy you won't find anywhere else. Imagine standing on a busy corner and hearing 5, even 6, different languages in the span of a minute. That's Mississauga now, a living, breathing showcase of what the future of urban life might look like. Between 2016 and 2021 alone, Mississauga welcomed nearly 100,000 new immigrants, with strong representation from South Asia, the Middle East, Africa, and East Asia. Number 5. Brampton. Drive just a few minutes west, and you'll find a place where the future of Canadian cities is already a reality. This is Brampton, and it's a city that has redefined what immigration looks like on a massive scale. Today, an astonishing over 73% of Brampton's population identifies as a visible minority, one of the highest rates not just in Canada but across all of North America. You would be amazed, this isn't a slow shift over generations. This is a complete transformation within just a few decades. Brampton's immigrant story is written everywhere you look. In the thriving businesses, the massive cultural festivals, and the booming housing developments stretching for miles. But guess what? It's not only about numbers. Brampton's newcomers have turned the city into an economic powerhouse, contributing billions to Ontario's GDP annually. Between 2016 and 2021 alone, Brampton added over 60,000 new immigrants, mostly from South Asian, Caribbean, African, and Filipino backgrounds. Number 4. Ottawa. Most people hear the word capital and think of stiff government offices and quiet politics. But this is Ottawa, and the real story happening here isn't written in policy, it's written in the faces and dreams of its immigrants. You would be shocked to know that almost 25% of Ottawa's population is foreign-born, and the city is becoming one of the fastest-growing immigrant destinations in Canada. But guess what? Ottawa isn't just taking in new residents, it's building its entire future around them. Walk through places like Barrhaven, Gloucester, or Orleans, and you'll feel it immediately. A mosaic of cultures, languages, and traditions coming together to form something entirely new. Between 2016 and 2021, Ottawa welcomed nearly 50,000 new immigrants, with major communities from China, India, the Philippines, and several African nations. Number 3. Winnipeg. At the heart of Canada's vast prairies, you might expect to find a sleepy city frozen in time. But step closer, and you'll discover Winnipeg, a city rewriting its future with the help of immigrants arriving in record numbers. Today, over 26% of Winnipeg's population is made up of immigrants, and the momentum isn't slowing down. You would be amazed to see how neighborhoods like St. James, Fort Garry, and Transcona have transformed, becoming vibrant homes to newcomers from the Philippines, India, Nigeria, China, and beyond. But guess what? Winnipeg isn't just welcoming immigrants, it's depending on them. Between 2016 and 2021, the city added over 40,000 new immigrants, filling critical roles in healthcare, construction, education, and small business. Number 2. Montreal. Step into the winding streets of Montreal, where old stone buildings and centuries-old cathedrals whisper of the past. But don't be fooled by the charm of history. This is Montreal, and it's changing at a pace that would surprise you. You would be shocked to learn that over 34% of Montreal's population is now foreign-born, making it one of the most immigrant-rich cities in Canada. But guess what? The real story isn't just the numbers, it's about how immigration is rewriting the city's very identity. From neighborhoods like Côte des Neiges to Saint Laurent, the streets are alive with languages like Arabic, Spanish, Mandarin, and Creole, cultures that blend seamlessly into the city's daily rhythm. Between 2016 and 2021, Montreal welcomed more than 95,000 new immigrants. These newcomers hail from all over the world: Algeria, Morocco, France, Haiti, China, and India, just to name a few. But here's something that might surprise you. Montreal isn't just a city for immigrants to settle in, it's a hub for innovation. Montreal is Canada's second-largest tech center, and many of the city's leading entrepreneurs and tech innovators are first- or second-generation immigrants. Imagine this: a city where French colonial architecture stands proudly beside African markets, Asian art exhibits, and Caribbean festivals, where every street feels like a snapshot of the world, alive with color, culture, and history. That's the Montreal of today, a city that's embracing its future without letting go of its roots. How does a city with such deep traditions and history keep evolving without losing its essence? Montreal is showing us how immigration isn't erasing its past, it's enriching it, deepening it, and making it more vibrant. If you still think of Montreal as just old Europe transplanted to North America, you're missing the real revolution happening there right now. This city isn't just adapting, it's leading the way in how cultures can come together to create something truly unique. Montreal's future is one where its history and the diverse world outside merge into something extraordinary. Number 1. Surrey. Travel west, way west, and you'll find a city many Canadians once overlooked. But blink, and you'll realize this is Surrey, and it's quickly becoming one of the most immigrant-driven cities in all of Canada. You would be stunned to learn that over 43% of Surrey's population is foreign-born, a staggering shift that's reshaping the entire identity of British Columbia's second-largest city. But guess what? It's not just the size of the change, it's the speed that's breathtaking. Between 2016 and 2021, Surrey welcomed nearly 60,000 new immigrants, largely from India, the Philippines, China, Pakistan, and South Korea. Whole neighborhoods like Newton, Fleetwood, and Guildford pulse with new energy, bustling markets, vibrant schools, and a dizzying array of businesses that reflect every corner of the globe. From the icy streets of Winnipeg to the vibrant markets of Surrey, immigration isn't just shaping Canadian cities, it's redefining them. New faces, new dreams, and new cultures are building futures faster than many realize. And if you think this wave of transformation is slowing down, think again. The next decade will see even bigger shifts, and the cities that embrace it will be the ones leading the world forward. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Canada's evolving cities, make sure to subscribe, like, and share this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you these powerful, eye-opening stories. And trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Stay tuned, because the future is closer than you think.